Hi, thank you for joining us this week. It's Indian Summer at Total Motorcycle. We're reviewing the 2019 Indian Scout. Our segment this week is Everyday Scouting. So we like to commute on our motorcycles every day, but with the COVID pandemic, it's been a little weird. Lots of people have been teleworking, so we've been trying to get that social in while trying to social distance at the same time. At home, my bikes that I ride a sport bike and a touring bike. So this Indian Scout's somewhere in between, so I'm either used to wearing a backpack with all my stuff in the back, or I've got all the room I need for all the luggage. So let's take a look at what the Indian can accommodate for us. We've been meeting at the park once a week, sitting on blankets, socially distanced 6 feet from each other. And here's what I can take in these Indian saddlebags. I've got my lunch, I've got my trusty purse with all my necessaries in it. So here on this side, I've got enough room for a blanket and a planner. Take a look inside these saddlebags so you can see this hard coating in here. That's nice. So here I've got my casual laptop bag. Standard issued work laptop. It's not very big, but it's big enough. I've got my planner and a charging cord, a spare mouse, some pens, some post-it notes, you know, all the nerd stuff I need to do my job. While I could make this bag fit in this empty, no way can I make it fit in here. So I had to get a little creative. So I got a smaller laptop bag that my laptop just barely fits in. And that fits with my planner and a pen. I brought just a sling bag to put my necessary equipment in here. I'll leave my big fancy bag at home and put my charging cable and whatever else I need in a sling bag and throw it in next to my purse.
Okay, so we're out today running errands on the 2019 Indian Scout. Just gonna go out and see how it is for getting stuff done. We're just going to pull up to this ATM here. Holding the bike up with my legs is real easy. We've talked about that before. It's very lightweight. It's easy to balance it, move it back a little, roll it forward a little. I'll be blurring this out of the video. Get the cash. Cash goes in the wallet. Wallet goes in the back pocket. 2 gloves on. Bike didn't try to get away from me at all. Again, nice and light and real easy to hold up and roll around and balanced. Well, that's a little scary. What is blowing around in the back of that dude's truck? Let's get in front of him so we don't catch that thing in the face. You got something hanging like that and you don't know how to secure it, just tear it off. Rather than risk knocking somebody out, that thing blowing off the truck at high speed.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? I just need to make a deposit to my wife's account. Nope, that's everything. Thank you so much. Now let's go get some gas. Comes out. Tank opens. This is pretty easy. The Indian is low enough and the tank, the fill spout's low enough. I can crank the wheels, crank the bars out to the right, lean over the left mirror like this, and I've just got a straight shot down into this tank. That's real nice. I am liking that. Close the tank first. Okay, let's get to the other side of town. Oh, visor down. Okay. Hey, how y'all like my visor? Does it look pretty cool? Can-Am coming the other direction. Look at that. I'll wave to him. Hey Can-Am, if you're watching, I'm getting tired of being part of a major historical event. I don't know if you guys could see that in the video. That insurance company, they've always got something real cheeky on their sign. I don't know who's in charge of that stuff, but he's a real funny guy or gal. For those of you who are wondering, this is downtown Ogden. Hi. Hey, are you home?
Huh?
Are you home?
Yes.
Great. I've got your mail. Can you come down to the lobby? I don't want to leave the bike unattended out here. I just have to get everything off of it. I've got all my cameras going and stuff.
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay. Okay, well, I'll just sit tight then. I'm going to try one more errand if my chin battery will last that long. I'm going to pick up some lunch, pick up some Jimmy John's, take it home to my beautiful wife. So an hour's worth of errands, run to the bank, run to the other bank, get some gasoline, drop off some mail, go and pick up some food. I haven't had any complaints. The only part of all this so far that's been inconvenient was not having a locking case so I could lock up my cameras. So I had to wait around outside to drop off the mail instead of being able to lock up the bike and head in. Unless I wanted to stuff all my cameras into my pockets. But you probably won't be riding with a couple of cameras filming and an audio device in your saddlebag. So maybe those things won't be as big a deal to you. If I didn't have all that stuff that I needed to secure, I could have just stuffed my pockets full of my stuff and gone into the building. So far the only thing that's been inconvenient about my running errands wouldn't matter to a normal person. It's just us journalists who have to lock up cameras all the time. Oh gosh, I've got too many cameras. What do I do with all these cameras? I'm going to leave the bike running, see if they can hear me over the exhaust. Hello? Hi, I think maybe my bike didn't trigger your sensor. Okay, alright. That's okay. Let me get 2 Italian nightclub unwitches, please. Now we're going to jump off the bike so I can load the sandwiches in the saddlebag. This is nice to know, because I'm a bonehead. If you forget to strap up the saddlebag, you won't drag anything on the ground. So that's good. Let's see if we can do up the saddlebag straps with gloves on. Thank you so much. You too. Okay, sandwiches go right in the saddlebag. Now let's check this out. With gloves on. Well, yeah, that worked after a fashion. And that worked too. Okay, let's get going because there's traffic waiting behind me. That doesn't happen often. I got a lot of stuff done. The bike didn't make any of it difficult. I was even filling out transaction slips on the tank. It's a nice flat surface. If you need to if you need to sign a credit receipt or something like that, you can pull that off on this.
So this feels like a tiny trainer bike, but it's not. It's got all the power I need. One thing I wanted to mention, I've been running it around town all day, bumper to bumper traffic. Like I said, it's only 55 degrees outside and the wind's blowing. I've been playing around on the course here, but I've got some heat coming out the fan, and that's something worth mentioning. Heat is a blessing when it's cold out, but when it's 99 degrees and you've got bumper to bumper traffic on the way to work, you've got heat coming out right here. And sometimes in bumper to bumper, I tend to want to get my knees out of it. Our 2019 Indian Scout has really shined as an around-town companion and commuter.
The quasi-hard cases are large enough for work equipment, like laptops, day planners, and lunch satchels, and they can even fit a couple sandwiches, if that's your thing.
The low seat and linear throttle make it supremely manageable in stop-and-go traffic. In parking lots or on narrow surface roads, the Scout's balance is a huge advantage.
To close, here's Carrie performing some limited space maneuvers on the Scout. You can plainly see how willing a dance partner this little gem is.
Shout out and thank you to Utah rider Ed for providing us with the opportunity to film the bike on this wonderful closed course. If you're in Utah and you want to learn how to ride, call this number, Sarah, at 801-394-6564.